How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be talking about Creepshow, the Shudder original TV series. This is Season 1, and if you guys have been following the channel, I've covered all the episodes individually as they aired on AMC, hence the As Seen on AMC in the bottom right-hand corner of this case here. And I said during those episodes that when the physical media came out, I would review the season as a whole. One thing I didn't expect is to like this release as much as I did, so this is not just going to be a Season 1 review, but also a review of the Blu-ray release. And it's pretty cool. It's a good first season. So if we take this and take a closer look at the cover here. Creepshow, you get the Shudder sticker because it obviously originally streamed on Shudder. You get from Greg Nicotero, executive producer of The Walking Dead. We all know that Stephen King and George Romero brought us the first two movies, but the guy that brought it to TV, Greg Nicotero, and 12 Terrifying Tales of Terror. So yeah, this has 6 episodes in here that are about an hour long, well, without commercials, like 45 to 50 minutes or so, but each episode has 2 stories in it, so 12 Tales of Terror, because, you know, 6 double-story episodes. Now this, you also notice the glow-in-the-dark slipcase here. So the word Creepshow glows, these eyes glow, the TV glows, and the TV's light casts light onto him, so the Creepshow ghoul glows in the dark, but it looks like when you see the glow-in-the-dark version that he's watching TV in a dark room. One note that I really like that they did is if you flip it to the spine here, you get the Creepshow title and the Creepshow ghoul on the spine, and they actually glow in the dark on the spine as well. You won't always have it displayed front-facing, but when it's just on your shelf, you still get the glow-in-the-dark effect, and I really like that detail. On the back here, we get a picture of the Creepshow ghoul, and he's kind of got a little line work going on because in the host segments that would kind of introduce them, they would transition in and out of comic books, so you'd get real world with some lines in it. And I never really talked about the host segments in my reviews for the individual episodes, but they're really cool. You get the Creepshow ghoul, a guy in a costume and a mask, and he would be doing something that was creepy but also related to the episode. And then you would dive into it. You would go through a comic book, and they'd have a title page that, you know, would give you an idea what the episode was about and showed you the title. And it was really fun. You know, obviously the Crypt Keeper from Tales of the Crypt talked and had all these puns, and his host segments were better. But him not talking, you didn't feel like you knew him as well, but it made him a little creepier, and it made him different, you know. So that was cool. Up here you get a starring box where you get to see all the famous guest actors. Horror fans will know, like Jeffrey Combs from Reanimator, Adrienne Barbeau from The Fog, David Arquette from Scream, Saul's Tobin Bell here, and a bunch of cool actors. But in addition to the guest actors, you get a bunch of writers. The original Creepshow was Stephen King short stories, and having a TV series with lots and lots of episodes, they were quite smart to get other horror writers and adapt their short stories. And you look at the back and it lists Joe Hill from, he did Nosferatu, also Stephen King's son. He was the little kid in the original Creepshow movie. Joe R. Lansdale, who did Bubba Hotep, a really good movie. I have a review for it on this channel. Josh Wallerman, who did Bird Box. And then there are, of course, some episodes that are original for the show. One thing, it doesn't mention Stephen King on the back of the box here. It may be because people just already knew and assumed he would have a story. But it's kind of odd they don't mention him, but that may have been at Stephen King's request. He's a very humble guy. and then a bunch of special features, and here's some screenshots. But anyway, let's take the slipcase off, and you see it's got a B cover. So the A cover on this inner part here does look like the slipcase where he's watching the TV. That's the A cover. This is set to the B cover, so this is a reversible paper, and I always have, whenever there's a slipcase that has one of the covers, I always try to have the inner cover set to the opposite one, so I see both the images when I open up the Blu-ray. But you see it's purple this time. You get the Creepshow ghoul, he's got the comic book in one hand, lantern over there, and there's this ghost lady with a skeleton face. But yeah, cool, purple, it's different. I really like it. I like the A cover better. I like the A cover better, but the A and the B are both very nice covers. So yeah, nice B cover. I have the inner, it's reversible, and you can see that, you know, there. But anyway, a few things I didn't expect going in. This is actually a 3-disc set, Creepshow, Season 1, Disc 1 in green, Disc 2 in yellow/orange, and Disc 3 in red here. One thing I do want to say is sometimes Disc 2 falls out. The arm here isn't really that great, but it hasn't gotten scratched or anything, so that's fine, I guess. But yeah, so Disc 1 has episodes 1, 2, and 3 on it, and Disc 2 is episodes 4, 5, and 6, and Disc 3 is all bonus features. So for bonus features, you get a commentary on every episode, which is really fun, and some episodes, I think 1 or 2 of them, have 2 commentaries, actually. So that's a really great and a lot of bonus material to get through, and you really get to learn a lot about the show if you watch all that. And this bonus disc has, I would estimate to be about an hour, maybe even more, of bonus features. Basically, you put it in, you get a list of all the episodes. Every episode will have at least one featurette and a photo gallery. And a lot of episodes, like if there's a famous actor, there'll be an interview with them, like Jeffrey Combs has an interview. And yeah, so every episode will have at least those 2 things, the featurette and the photo gallery, but a lot of them have more, and it's probably about an hour of bonus features there. I'm not quite sure how long it is, but I would say that it's at least that. And yeah, you don't see as many shows with tons of bonus features. I have to really applaud when we get a whole bonus disc there, and I didn't really see it advertised too much that it had a bonus disc, even though it does say 3 Blu-rays. But yeah, that was really cool. Another cool feature is this little booklet. Now, this booklet is as big as they could make it for a Blu-ray release, and it's a little thinner because it's got to be in the comic book ratio. But I'm curious, to those of you who have the DVD, if you could tell me if it's still this size or if they made it bigger for the DVD release, because DVDs are taller. But yeah, so this is the Blu-ray one. It's as tall as they can make it to fit in a Blu-ray. There's the full double spread cover there, with all the Creepshow covers lying in a big pile of comics, and that's fun. But yeah, this booklet's really cool. You get, obviously, a ad for Shudder, and that try Shudder 30 is not a unique code for me, so if you use it, you're not stealing. You get the episodes cover like it was a comic book, gray matter up front. Then you get the title page, and these would be used in the host segments, the transitions and stuff, so these would transition into the film. Gray matter, the house of the head, and then you get the information page, you know, with another unique photo on top. You get to see, you know, Gray Matter was directed by Greg Nicotero and is based on a Stephen King story. Gray Matter, House of the Head. Issue 2, or Episode 2, Bad Wolf Down, a werewolf story, and The Finger, which is one of the better ones. Lonely guy finds a finger, feeds it, and it grows into a fun creature. This is also a Joe Hill story, which I didn't know that when I did my original review. That's probably the best segment, but the best overall episode, Episode 3, All Hallows Eve. in this issue, and you get the golden dragons there. But yeah, All Hallows Eve, the Halloween episode, a strange group of kids have to go trick-or-treating, and they're met with fear and hostility from people they meet. Then you get The Man in the Suitcase, kind of a Twilight Zone ethics episode about a guy who gets the wrong suitcase, and there's a man inside that whenever he's in pain spits out a gold coin. It's kind of a weird concept, but you fall into it. It's really cool. But both these All Hallows Eve and The Man in the Suitcase are both really good segments, and that probably makes this the best overall episode. Creepshow, this one's got the scarecrow with an animal skeleton, animal skull head, rib bones, raggedy coat, and a top hat. Really great, fun creature design. This show has great creature designs in it. But yeah, the companion is probably one of the better shorts as well. A kid on the run from his abusive brother goes to a haunted house with a haunted scarecrow. Lydia Lane's Better Half, kind of your true crime story there. There's the information page. The Monkey's Paw, and you get the Night of the Paw with the Creepshow ghoul dressed up like a cymbal monkey. Times is Tough in Muskie Holler, which unfortunately kind of suffers from a low budget. It's probably the worst one in there. Information page, Skin Crawlers, You Can't Escape Them, and an ad for the clinic there. Got monsters that eat fat, and another Joe Hill story by the Silver Waters of Lake Champlain. They're looking for Champion, that one. And then the final credits there, and then an ad for the stuff you can only see on Shudder. So this is a fun and cool booklet, and it's good to see this art up close and to be able to, you know, not have to pause it and see the whole page at once is really, really fun, and I love this booklet. It's part of the reason why we're doing this in close-up views. I really wanted to show this booklet. But cool booklet, and it's a great way to look at all the episodes and get all the information and just see those pages up close. But anyway, the show in general, great guest actors, great writers coming in, great creature effects, and the creature from the finger, the scarecrow, the gray matter creature. Overall, if you like horror, if you like the first two Creepshow movies, this has a lot of good stuff in it. You don't get to see good anthology horror too much these days. I mean, ever since Tales from the Crypt went off the air, you've been kind of wanting something like this. And Creepshow, of course, was inspired by the Tales from the Crypt comics. And the first two movies are probably part of the reason why the HBO show took off. But good to see Creepshow as a TV show, and it's good that it came out really well done. Overall, I really love this show, really love this season. I hear it is getting a season 2. I can't wait for that. Really, really good. I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're into horror, go pick it up. But anyway, that being said, I do about 95% horror on this channel. So to those of you who are interested in that, mainly horror movies. So if you like that, I'd recommend sticking around. I'll have more stuff coming up. I'll put a relevant playlist down here at the bottom. That'll pop up at the end. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. And we actually have almost 100 subscribers. So really, thank you guys for that. And of course, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. I hope you have a great day, and relevant playlist at the bottom. Oh, that'll be the Creepshow playlist, so you can see all my reviews of each individual episode. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again really, really soon.